Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of conversation going around Sweet Baby Inc. That is obvious. I don't think I need to remind anybody of that, but there is a certain person that I'm going to make this video about, and that's about Chris Kindred. Chris Kindred is an employee that I've made a couple of videos about who works at Sweet Baby Inc. He's one of the arbiters of this entire thing going down because he decided to want to get the Steam Creator Group's Sweet Baby Inc. Detected canceled. And it's because of him that this entire thing has exploded. And now he has decided to take it upon himself to attack AKIRA Toriyama on the day of his death.
This is for Gohan!
Now, as you guys are pretty much aware, and I'm going to speak in probably one of the most monotone voices you've ever heard me speak in, simply because I'm very upset. And I'm very upset for a multitude of reasons. I'm very upset because obviously AKIRA Toriyama, big time influence on my life. Obviously, you know, I've watched his stuff since I was a kid, just like many of you. We've all grown up on AKIRA Toriyama stuff. And Chris Kindred taking his opportunity, I guess you can say, to do a culture war virtue signal off of the back of someone's death, whether that person was close to me or not, or inspired me or not, it doesn't matter. This post right here just shows exactly what kind of piece of fucking shit that you are, and it's no surprise that you work for Sweet Baby Inc. I'm not even going to remind you guys to subscribe. I'm not even going to remind you guys to like, because fuck this guy. I want to spend this entire video as much as I possibly can, every second of it, until the 8-minute mark where I normally close out my videos, because the algorithm loves their 8-minute videos, to tell this guy to go fuck himself. The fact that he made this post saying Toriyama gave us the best and worst black characters in anime in the same series, it took range to do that. This man is openly attacking someone who just recently passed, obviously, who a lot of people are feeling a certain way about his passing, and he decides to kind of hit it where it will hurt, right? Which is fine. I mean, listen, I get it. You're a piece of shit. You're always going to be a piece of shit. You look like a piece of shit. You're colored like a piece of shit. I don't really expect you to be anything other than a piece of shit, but I do kind of like the validation, right? I like to look at these posts and see the validation of just how much of a piece of shit that you actually are, Chris Kindred. And it's no surprise, again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that this man works at Sweet Baby Inc., if you even want to call him a man at this point, because this entire action that he made is anything but a man, if you catch my drift. This little pussy over here decides that he's going to attack someone who, first off, would never even speak to him, let's be real, would never even involved in the same conversation as him, because AKIRA Toriyama, obviously, in his culture, they don't really care about this stuff that's going on right now. They're too worried about their own stuff. So you attack someone who never really would have responded to you in the first place, and then now, instead of waiting while he was alive, you attack him the day of his death announcement. I mean, again, I don't know how much lower you can really go. I don't really expect much from people like Sweet Baby Inc., but I don't know how much lower you can go. I really don't know what else to say in this video other than to continue to call you a piece of shit. Like he and let's be real, he made it very clear his issues, right? His problems with this is simply because of characters like Mr. Popo, right? He has an issue with what Mr. Popo looked like and how he was portrayed because of racial stereotypes, and they're harmful against people in the black community. I guess it's harmful to admit certain truths about physical characteristics of certain racial of people. Like it's so hard. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. Because if you look at your picture, you do got some big ass lips. You do got a big ass nose. You are black as shit. Let's stop pretending as if you're not. You want to call it harmful? You want to call it racial stereotypes? No, it's your fucking characteristics. It's your physical characteristics. You got big ass lips and you got a big ass nose. Now what the fuck you gonna do with it? You could try to hide it in characters all you want, but it's still on your fucking face that you gotta look at in the mirror every single day. So what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Chris Kindred. You're too busy getting banned off of Twitter like the little bitch you are. Not that it matters anyway, because you made your account private after you got attacked for being a little bitch, and then you want to act like a chihuahua and go run off into the fucking corner and go into your little hiding cage because big old daddy angry bigot is after you and attacking you and putting you in a mental space. Get the fuck out of here. At least you're still alive to be in a mental space so you could be alive and continue to be a little bitch like you are because you decide you want to attack someone who can't defend themselves. You are... I swear to God, man. I'm sorry ahead of time, Nerd Wars. I already know this is going to be a difficult video to edit. But, you know, it's just, it is what it is. This is what he said, right? So then my response was pretty straightforward. If you guys want to read my response. And I had to put my response in a picture because Twitter was trying to censor my response because I decided to use a certain word. So I said my statement on Chris Kindred's most recent comments on AKIRA TORIYAMA. Read the picture because X was trying to censor my words, and I would like to make sure they come off as clear as possible. So I'm going to read most of this. I can't obviously read all of it because YouTube will ban me, and we got to keep the good fight going. It says, I already knew that employees at Sweet Baby Inc. were already the lowest of the low when it comes to human life, but this post just proves that. You can try to delete the post all you want, which he did try, by the way. The internet is forever. You get what I said. Yes, you heard that right. Not a word I use often, but I feel it applies here. Had to censor because X was trying to censor. Now, again, I don't drop Melanie Mac gamer words very often, okay? If you guys know me, I just don't. It's just not in my vocabulary. But there are certain iterations, and there are certain people that absolutely deserve certain words, and this person is one of them. He is that word. He is 100% that word. He acts like it, and it takes someone like that to do something like this. So I have no problems calling him that. If you have a disagreement with me on that, that's fine. I understand. But ultimately, it's not going to change. It says, I said, you are a literal piece of shit in every capacity for even thinking you could have a say on AKIRA TORIYAMA's work. Mr. Popo will be more of a black person than you ever will, you racially grifting piece of shit. I will dedicate everything I possibly can to continue to expose fucking losers like you and the companies you work for. Go fuck yourself. Now, again, I'm keeping my word, ladies and gentlemen. I am keeping my word. I already know this video is going to be demonetized. So it is what it is. Making no money from this. This video I'm putting out for free because I want people to understand the kind of person that Chris Kindred is. And we already knew the kind of person he was because of what he did to Kabrutis and what he did during the whole, debacle when it first started. We already knew what he was. He openly attacked people. He openly tried to get people banned. He tried to get the Steam page removed. He was the one who really started this whole nonsense and the reason why Sweet Baby Inc. is on the map. He is the one. So now I am gladly going to make a video on his black ass with his big ass nose and his big ass lips that he wants to call racial stereotypes. No, we're going to call them accurate racial characteristics because that's what they are, you dumb motherfucker. I cannot stand you. I cannot stand what you stand for. And the fact that you openly decided to attack this person when they're dead and they can't even say anything to you, not that they would have said anything to you to begin with, I cannot wait to see your company burn. I can't. And I will, like I said in my post, I will make sure that I do everything in my power to make sure that the entire public knows what kind of company you work for and the kind of person that you are, whether that's accepted or not, whether I get hate or not, I really don't care. This is not my kind of normal video, but I am making that promise to you. And everybody who knows me knows when I put my word on something, I will absolutely see it through no matter what. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Hypnotic out.